So I created the idea of Shelf Elf, which is an app to reduce food waste in homes. Actually, 70% of food waste comes from households, so it's stuff like produce or just things that we decide that we don't want anymore and we end up throwing them away. So the app Shelf Elf will help people increase the shelf life of their groceries. They will scan the food or search it up, and then it tells them the best places to put their groceries so it lasts the longest. And then as time goes on, it will give them notifications just to remind them that they still have these foods so they can cook it. And then if people are thinking that they don't want the food anymore, the app will give them suggestions on what to make instead, like maybe a drink or baked goods or soup, just different ideas on how they can repurpose it instead of throwing it away.
So what I did was I create like fruit molds, which basically so when the plant is still budding, so you can stick the mold into the bud here, and so that like the fruit will grow following the shape of the mold. Yeah, so then let's say if it's like orange, we can make it perfect circle. If it's apple, we can make it like a perfect apple shape, and it will basically reduces the amount of like fruit which are ugly.
Yep.
And it can basically increase like customer satisfaction from like the groceries. And so usually companies also cut prices of ugly fruits, and because the number of ugly fruits will be reduced, and it will be also an advantage for the companies because they don't have to cut the prices anymore.
So my product is basically about food waste app. There were notification about like there's a lot of food when we put in the refrigerator. Sometimes we can remember like when the expiry days, so there will be a notification to tell people when their notification days.
Wow.
And also like there's some here is picture of my homepage of my app. So like this, it can show the near communities, like the charities or some homeless people. So when you have some food you can eat, you can just give them away. This name is Bear Eco-Friendly Package. So this is very different to what we're using package right now in the life. So this way you can say what its food inside looks like, what hour to how many days. You can see it very clearly. And this bottom is very different to our package right now. So if you turn this bottom to the right, that means you're pushing out air to outside to the package, because many food can't stay many air in the package.
Yes.
And if you turn the bottom to the left, that means you keep all the air inside to keep the food is fresh.
Fresher.
Yeah.
Yes, and less food waste, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you think of this yourself?
Yeah.
And you made this?
Mm-hmm.
It's outstanding.